Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This was actually a Hugh Haplick touring car race that we're doing. Check them on out on YouTube. Very enjoyable race, one of the most enjoyable races that I've had on the game in terms of a one-on-one battle. Really, there was always the threat of other people sneaking into it as well with us and getting involved. But I'm going to try my best to keep up with how many changes there is for the lead in this race. We'll stay on the outside cameras or on board whoever is behind. And we're on board with JJ at the moment. A nice clean getaway for both of us. We'll have a small skip as and when we can, as it was a 30-minute race, so there's no changes for the lead at the moment. We'll give it a wee wiggle. There's 2 changes for the lead. I'm just keeping an eye on the moves at the side there. Anytime we see the names jumping up and down, so that's 2. We're on 2 changes at the moment. Very small change there, but they all count. It did say on the left hand side that Jack was in the lead for just a second. Again, we'll try and keep the video as short as we can, with a few skips as and when we can. We're having a wee wiggle just to try and keep JJ out of the passing zone on the way into the first corner here. And he sends it big time from way back. So there's 3, and we're back up 4 changes for the lead at the moment. Nice wee bit of rubbing between us both there. Now we're up to 5 changes at the moment, and we'll bounce on whoever's behind, like we said, or we'll enjoy it from the outside view. I think there's I'm not sure if you're still able to sign up for this, I mean for these here races or not, but I'm sure he'll be doing another season of them after this year, so feel free to check them on out. They are broadcast live as well on, let me get this right now, I'll have a quick juke on the phone. You know something, I've lost count already. They're on TMK Racing, the racing channel. I think we said we were up to 5. I could be wrong. You could be laughing at me right now, thinking, oh my god, how do you forget it so fast? We'll say we're on 5 changes at the moment, and we'll go from there. JJ having himself a bit of a wiggle as well. Outside, we'll let you enjoy some of the nice views from outside as we give JJ a wee flash of the headlights, just keeping him on his toes, letting him know that we're still there. We're not going anywhere just yet. Some lovely camera angles and views as well from the outside camera, and he's threatening to stick a wee nose up the inside, but never really thinking about that stuff. Huge big bunch there behind us as well, all in a lovely battle all themselves. Feel free to check out TMK Racing, as him and a couple of guys are doing a bit of commentary on it as well as they're going live. And there's number 6, pass number 6, make that pass number 7. 7 changes for the lead at the moment. Back on board with ourselves. JJ always preferring the nice big wide line there. In qualifying, I always seem to have a slight bit of extra, a wee tenth extra whenever I didn't use that big wide line. And we're up to 7. This is gonna be hard for me to keep track of. We're up to 7. I'll have to maybe slow down on the commentary in order to keep up with these. And there's changed again. 8 changes for the lead at the moment, but he has still got a nose there. There's nothing we can do. We're not prepared to risk it around the outside of this corner. Just trying to hold them offline. See if we can get a better drive. And that's 8. 8 changes of precision at the moment. Make that 9 changes of precision. 10 changes. A nice 3-way battle in the background there as well. Can we get a run and put that up to 11 changes? There we go. 11 changes for the lead at the moment. DJ looking for a cutback, but we parked it on the apex pretty good. Oh, he's thinking about it. But he doesn't. A very, very risky corner that there to try and make a move into, or to try and have any kind of side-to-side action around that corner is a very, very risky one. Me and JJ race with each other quite a lot though. We're always in lobbies with each other, and any time I'm on, and we kind of know how each other race, and lots of trust between us, as he was thinking about it again in terms of just how hard we're going to squeeze each other. But both of us know we're always trying to leave enough space. And he's still on the ass area, on board with a young man. Again, choosing a nice big wide line, looking for more of a nice exit, and we're not able to get over and go defensive this time. Yes, we do. Nah, he was just behind us. And we are at 11 at the moment, if I have remembered correctly. Trying to hold us in nice and tight. Oh, he's went for it. Make that 12. Does he get stopped? He does, and he parks it on the apex, on board with ourselves. Jack, a really, really fast guy, usually up in the top 10 on the leaderboards, so it's just really nice even to be able to hang with a young man and give him a wee bit of a race. Oh, I'm going to decide to sand it. That was not a change. That wasn't a change there, so we're still on 12. Although That's surely going to be a change. Yes, that's 13. Changes for the lead, and we're out and just about to get over onto the defensive line. 7 laps so far, just trying to stay as tight as we can. Send them to the outside. He's having a small lift. He doesn't want it. We see that on the radar. We think we know what he's up to, and he does indeed. Goes to full send. 13. And he parks it quite beautifully on the apex once again. Back to ourselves. Look at some nice views from outside. And Hansa behind us was always a bit of a threat of getting back in there, as me and Jack were having a pretty aggressive race with each other. He was very, very close to getting into that slipstream on a couple of occasions. And there we go, that's 14 changes. Hard to keep track of this here and commentate or talk. Apologies if our talking is not the best or if we totally miscount. And again, we're back over onto the defensive line, right into the wall. Again, keeping us pinned in nice and tight. We're trying to squeeze him out. Now he goes out to hit the racing line. And there is 15 changes. How's our run? Just trying to keep him offline as late as we can. And then an early lift. I'm looking for more of a cutback. I think we said we were on 14 or 15. That's Stephen. Well, it's 15 now for sure. And JJ will indeed get the cutback. 16 changes for the lead. Back on board with ourselves. Well, not really on board because we use chase cam, so some people don't like saying that this is on board. That is behind the car. And we're up to 16, we said. He gets a nose, we're not able to get over the inside this time. Just 18 changes for the lead, trying to keep him pinned in. And he leaves the inside open. And there's a sexy green nose there on his right hand side. That'll bring us up to 18, I believe. 18 changes for the lead. Lap 10. And Hansa threatening to get back into that there slip. He has a real nice view of the race for the lead. He must be licking his lips in the background there thinking, go on, another couple of passes guys, another couple of side by sides. 18 I believe we're at the moment. Apologies if we're wrong. We're round about right, but about to be 19. There we go. 19 now. Does it get stopped? Oh, make that 20. Make that 20. I think it was at this point of the race. We were almost out of slipstream. We really pushed in that there corner there. I mean, just because we knew his drive was bad out of the first one after we got the cut back. We knew it was a small chance. And we really pushed this corner as well, but by the time we got on the exit of this corner, we knew he was still there. I think that was the only real point in the race where the slipstream was threatening to be dropped. Again, a small skip as and when we can. We're at 20 at the moment. Again, trying to stay in as tight as we can to the wall, just in case he messes up the first corner here, and then the slipstream could have been dropped. Still on 20. Swaps for the lead at the moment. As he comes to make it 21, no doubt. Again, we'll send him to the outside. And there's 21. Back in front of him, 22. He gets a nose to the inside, but that becomes the outside. He's going to have to lift off, I suspect. Very, very risky to try and hang it around the outside there. On 22. At the moment. Apologies for anyone else in this race who had a badass race as well. We're more focusing on ourselves and JJ, just because it was a really, really enjoyable race. Keeping his pinned in. There's 23. He's missed time his brakes a wee bit. 24 changes for the lead. And we'll just open that up again for him. 25, I spotted that on the radar. That's not count that again. I'll go from our point of view. This was move 25. I spotted him on the radar and just made sure we left the space for him. Swap number 25 at the moment. He sends us to the outside. Try and keep him pinned in as much as we can. And there's 26. 27. Looking like we were thinking of making a move there, deciding against it. Still at 27. I didn't realise how hard this was going to be. Trying to talk on, remember the count. Struggling to do much commentary at all on it. Hansa still lurking in the background. Every time there's any kind of side-to-side action, he edges us in again and another wee bit. Again, JJ going for a big wide line. We stick a wee nose, and there we go. That's 28, 29. JJ, we better run out of it. He leaves the inside open. 30. And we managed to make that one stick. Oh, he threatened one there. We're on 30 at the moment. And under 4 minutes left, so we're getting close to the end. There's 31. And I think this could be the last lap. It looks like it. JJ's wiggling as much as he can to get us out that slipstream, and there we're flashing our headlights. Last lap, and we're at, we say we're at 31. We might have miscounted a few. again, some brilliant side action. No overtakes there though. Didn't see any kind of movement behind us. On board with ourselves and trying to get some sort of move done on the last lap here. Getting nice and close to him. 2 opportunities left. Here's one of them. I'm send it. That is an overpass. That'll be 32, and he gets it back 33. And then he leaves the inside open. We'll go for 34. I'm gonna try our best to park it on the apex. Thought he was looking for a cutback, but he spotted that. And there's number 35. I'll go back and watch that from JJ's point of view as well. There's JJ. He was going for the cutback. He was going for the cutback, but he knows me too well. He says in the chat afterwards, one more time. He knew I was going to park it, and he knows I'm not going to push him out. Back on board with ourselves as well. A wee bit of me thought that I was going to steal it on him as we started getting a run here towards the finish line, and he also swerves, which allows us to catch up another wee tad. Let me look at that, the whole section from the outside in the last lap again. I think I was 35 or 36 changes for the lead in the race. A really enjoyable one there with JJ, or Jack as most people call him. The time difference between us at the end, I think, was 73 thousandths of a second. Let's get ready to hit the pause button and see how close it was over the line. And that was pretty damn close. Thank you for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.